Do you know what you are meant to do? Mary Sheehan does, and has for a long time. So why did it take her until her third act to follow her first love? We'll let her explain that. Mary is a registered pharmacist as well as owner of Prescriptions for Happiness. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So we have this Act 3 series, and we're talking about looking at how people like you reinvent themselves in their third act, following Act 1, childhood, and Act 2, child raising and kind of working. You're a pharmacist. Is that your Act 3?
Not exactly. Being a pharmacist was really the result of doing the right thing, being responsible, which is often what we do during Act 2 when we're raising our children. But I have to tell you, I've always known that there was something else I was supposed to be doing. But I didn't listen to that inner knowing. I ignored it. I pushed it aside. I didn't really take it seriously like it's a real dream. And in fact, I would even tell myself that I wasn't even smart enough or talented enough to make it happen.
Oh my gosh, but you're smart. You're a pharmacist, by gosh, you know?
Thank you, Lori. Maybe I should clarify that. Maybe it was more like I was Dorothy trying to get home from Oz, where I didn't realize I had the power within me all along.
Oh, yeah. You just didn't have those ruby slippers, that's all.
Right. Well, instead of that, I got a wake-up call, a really big one, where I was struck by a truck when I was on my way to work one day. And that accident really made me stop and evaluate what I wanted out of my life. And although I enjoy being a pharmacist, it's not my true calling. It was like that accident gave me this opportunity to make a U-turn back to this part inside myself that I stopped listening to and trusting a long time ago. And so I asked myself, Mary, what do you want to do? What do you love to do? And then the dream was reawakened.
And the dream is?
Well, at first, I didn't know. So I answered, what do I love to do first? All right, so what do I love to do? I love to teach. I love to tell stories. And I love to help people see how their mind, spirituality, and their own inner wisdom all work together. So then I said, why not combine those things and help others get what I got from being hit by a truck, right?
Without having to get that.
Without having to be hit by a truck. And that was the realization that once you tap into your own inner knowing, things really clear up for you. And that's kind of where I am with my Act 3.
Okay. So how did you move into this?
Well, at first, I had no idea how to make that happen. So I got out of my comfort zone quite a bit, and I hired help. I asked for help, and I reached out, and I hired a few people to help me hone my message and get my programs together. And I'm so glad I did, because now I have these rich, compelling, interactive courses where I teach others how to amplify, hone, and trust their own intuition, which then they can use to make decisions in their lives, anything from career to health to relationship decisions.
All right. Sounds good. You got some help, and now you can pass on the help.
Yes.
It sounds like when you finally decided what you really wanted to do, everything fell into place.
No. Nothing is that easy or linear, right?
Right.
There were missteps and mistakes and redirections, and it's a work in progress, you know, and that's okay. I haven't even quit my day job in the pharmacy, but I am answering that higher calling. And with my courses in intuition, I'm answering the higher calling, and it feels really great, actually.
That's fantastic. You got a third act all moving ahead of you.
I'm going for it.
All right.
And everybody should. If you have a big dream, you should go for it. Take the time, take it seriously, and even tap into your own inner guidance system to get it started.
Sounds good. Good advice for everybody. Mary is using her Act 3 to stage a new career by following her calling. To learn more about her journey, use the information that's coming up next. And if you have a story about your own third act, we would love to hear it. Email us at kitchen@goldenopportunities.tv. We just might ask you to join us at our kitchen table to tell your tale.
For more information, call Prescriptions for Happiness at 330-592-5793. or click to www.prescriptionsforhappiness.com. Next, giving your IRA longevity.